The campus was buzzing with student excitement as students walking here and there, reuniting with their friends and exchanging stories about their vacation. Among them, a sleek packed car stopped at the university gate. Few students looked curiously. Kim Taeyong stepped out, adjusting his bag over his shoulder. His father, Kim Hyun-soo, followed him, stepping out. Hyun-soo was a respected judge, known for his carry attitude and unwavering commitment to justice. Taeyong glanced nervously at the bustling campus. Taeyong, Appa, you didn't have to drop me off. I could have managed it. Mr. Kim, nonsense. Hyun-soo said firmly, smoothing out his son's shirt collar. It's your first day. I wouldn't miss. Listen, son, if anyone gives you trouble, bullies you, mocks you, anything at all, you tell me. I won't let anyone get away with hurting my son. Thong. He chuckled nervously, rubbing the back of his neck. Appa, it's fine. I'm not a kid anymore. I can handle myself. Mr. Kim, Hyun-soo's expression hardened. I mean it, Thong. You are my son, and I won't spare anyone who dares to meet with you. His voice was laced with firmness, and Taeyong knew he wasn't joking. Taeyong, alright. Taeyong held up his hand in a mock surrender. I will call you if I need my personal superhero, Judge. He laughed. Mr. Kim. Hyun-soo smiles, ruffling his son's hair before heading back to the car. You will do great. I am proud of you. As the car drove up, Taeyong took a deep breath and turned to face the campus. A new chapter of his life was beginning with a new challenge, friendship, and add a little bit of chaos. The hallway buzzed with the energy of students rushing to their classes, excited conversation echoing through the corridors. Taeyong adjusted his backpack, a small smile on his lips, as he mentally prepared himself for his first day. He was ready to make friends, learn and experience university life, but his excitement didn't last long. As he was near to his classroom, Taeyong noticed a group of students surrounded someone. The scene caught his attention. Then, how some boy cornered. The cornered boy looked terrified, clutching his books in his chest as the group taunted and bullied him. Taeyong's brows furrowed. He wasn't the one to stand there when someone needed help. Taking a deep breath, he walked toward the group, his voice firm and confident. Taeyong, hey, what's going on here? Taeyong's voice made the group turn to look at him. The leader of the group, a tall, sharp-eyed guy with jet black hair, stepped forward. His smirk held the arrogance. It was Yeon Jungkook, infamous around campus for his bullying and dominating people around him. Everyone calls him a bad boy, but no one dares to mess with him because he knows what he is. Jungkook, who is asking? Jungkook tilted his head, scanning Taeyong. Jimin, oh look, whom we have here? A hero, He high-fived to his friends who laughed with him. Hoseok, he even looks like a hero, a parrot with those blue hair. They all laughed while Jungkook just chuckled. Yoongi, stop it guys. The hero is getting angry, see? What if he hurts the leader? Jimin, oh come on babe. No one can touch my brother. You know that, right? Hoseok, no guys, but what if he touches Jungkook? Jimin, he might get thrown out of the university. They again laughed, giving a high five to each other, leaving Taeyong in shock. No, he doesn't want that. Taeyong ignored all of their mocking. Let him go, Taeyong said, gesturing to the trembling student. What's the point of picking on someone like this? It's pathetic. The group busted out laughing, but Jungkook's smirk came wider. Jungkook, oh look, we have got a hero here. He took a step closer to Taeyong, his tone mockingly sweet. And what's your name, hero? Taeyong, Kim Taeyong. He replied without hesitation, holding his confidence. The moment Taeyong said his name, the group erupted into murmurs. Jungkook raised his eyebrow, clearly amused by the name. Jungkook, Kim Taeyong, Alright. He circles around Taeyong. By now you must know I am the leader, and my name is Yeon Jungkook, who never spare anyone if that person caught my eyes. picking the strand of his bag and leaving from back. And then he stood in front of Thong. You are quite impressive. If we can't have fun with him, he said, nodding toward the other boy, then maybe we will have fun with you from now on. Thong's stomach dropped as the group turned their attention to him. Jungkook smirked, leaning in slightly. What do you say, Kim Thong? Should we bully you? Jungkook leaned more closer. Thong gritted his teeth, glaring angrily at him, as his friends made fun of him and laughed at him. What are you gonna do, Kim Thong? Threaten me? Well, it's looking like that with your eyes. Thong. He grabbed Jungkook's collar angrily. Maybe I should. Thong shot back, but his confidence melting slightly under Jungkook's intense gaze. But instead of backing off, Jungkook chuckled. Jungkook, you are amazing. Jungkook grabbed Thong's wrist and shook his hand away from his shirt. Alright boys, new target. He turned it to his friends, declaring. They began teasing Thong, asking silly questions, pulling at the strap of his bags, and lightly shoving him toward the doors. While it wasn't extreme, it was enough to make him feel low and confidentless. Jungkook watched Thong how he is squirming, a strange feeling in his heart. Unlike the others, his teasing was more calculated, small, subtle gesture that will please him but not truly harm. After a few minutes, Jungkook raised his hand to stop his group. Jungkook, alright, enough. He turned to Thong, his smirk never leaving. You can go to the class, hero. But remember, this is my territory. Don't think you can play savior around here without consequences. You saved someone you don't even know. Now pay for saving our target. Thong glanced at him but didn't say anything. Adjusting his bag, he walked into the classroom, his heart pounding as the door closed behind him. He took a deep breath, trying to calm himself. He had barely been at the uni for an hour, and he had already caught the attention of Jeon Jungkook. Something is telling him this is not last time their path will cross. Maybe they will come for him again, bully him again. As soon as the classes finishes, Thong stepped out of his class. The sight before him made him little scared. Jeon Jungkook stood casually, leaning against the wall, his arm crossed, a smirk expression plastered on his face. His sharp eyes scanning Thong. Jungkook, well, look who is it? Jungkook smirked, pushing off the wall and walked toward him. Ready for the round two, Thong? As you said, we are not having fun with that guy. But you know we need someone whom we can bully. As you saved him, we can't bully him. As per your order, now you are the only person left whom we can bully, Kim Thong. Before Thong could respond, Jungkook's group emerged from the shadow, their laughter echoing through the corridor. They surrounded Thong, throwing playful but biting remarks at him. Jimin, oh, don't look so scared. Why looking scared now? Aren't you the hero? Chungki, hey hero, where's all the bravery from earlier? Thong's eyes pulled tears at his red Hoseo. Why don't you just transfer if you can't handle it? Thong tried to ignore them, his hands gripping the straps of his bag tightly as he tried to walk away. But Jungkook stepped in front of him, blocking the path. Jungkook, what's the matter? Jungkook asked, tilting his head. No more speeches about right or wrong. I thought you have a lot to say. But now, you look scared now. The group erupted into laughter, their mocking tones growing louder. One of them reaches out and tugged at Thong back, causing his books to fall down. Jimin, ups. Thong began down to pick up his books. His fingers trembling, he tried to hold back the lump forming in his throat, but the humiliation was overwhelming. And the teasing continued, his vision blurred, and before he could stop himself, tears began rolling down from his cheek. The laughter was loud from the students. The sight of Thong crying caught everyone off guard, especially Jungkook. His confidence smirk faded, replaced by a look of discomfort he couldn't quite shake. Yoongi, hey, are you seriously crying? he mumbled, stepping back awkwardly. Thong wiped his face. His soap's quiet but heartbreaking. Jungkook stares at him for a moment, his jaw clenching. Jungkook, alright, that's enough. Jungkook suddenly ordered, his voice sharp. The group looking at him confused. But, Jungkook, I said enough. Jungkook was raised, glaring at them, leaving alone. The boys hesitated before shaking off. Jungkook turned to Taeyong, who was still kneeling on the floor, trying to gather his things. For a moment, Jungkook looked like he wanted to say something, but instead he ran his hand through his hair. Jungkook, just go. Jungkook muttered, stepping aside to give Taeyong a path. Taeyong didn't wait for another word. Clutching his books tightly, he rushed down the hallway, his tears still falling. Jungkook watched him leave, a strange mix of guilt and annoyance in his chest. As the group began to murmur among themselves, Jimin, what's up with you? Why did you stop? Jungkook didn't answer. Instead, he leaned back against the wall, his gaze fixed on the empty hallway where Taeyong had disappeared. He couldn't explain. The sight of Taeyong crying had haunted him more than he expected, and for the first time he wondered if maybe, just maybe, he had crossed a line. As Taeyong stepped out of the university gate, his eyes intently landed on the familiar black car parked nearby. His father sat in the driving seat, waiting for him with his usual stunned expression. Taeyong hesitated for a moment, quickly wiping his tears, but he couldn't hide the redness in his eyes or the slight trembling in his body. As he walked toward the car, he slipped into the passenger seat slightly, avoiding his father's gaze. His father Judge Kim glanced at him and immediately noticed the tears trickled across his face, his anger kicking in. Mr. Kim, Taeyong, what happened? He asked, his voice commanding. Taeyong. He shook his head quickly, his voice barely above a whisper. Nothing, Dad, I am fine. Judge Kim didn't buy it. For a second, his eyes narrowed and the grip on the steering wheel tightened slightly. Mr. Kim, Taeyong, he said firmly, I asked you a question. Why are you crying? Taeyong's resolve broke under his father's piercing gaze. He sniffed his hand fidgeting nervously in his lap. Taeyong, some boys, they bullied me, he admitted, his voice trembling. He wiped his nose for a moment. His father said nothing. Taeyong could feel the shift in his father's behavior. Judge Kim's jaw clenched, his eyes darkening with anger. But instead of pressing Taeyong further, he took a deep breath and started the car. Mr. Kim, did they hurt you? He asked after a long pause, his voice calm but laced with dangerous anger. No, Taeyong whispered, shaking his head. They just said things. Judge Kim didn't respond. Judge Kim didn't answer. He just simply nodded. But Taeyong knows his father too well. This silence was not a sign of letting it go. It was a warning. His father was already forming a plan, and Taeyong can feel it. As they drove home, Taeyong stares out of the window, his heart sinking. He knew his father wouldn't let this slide. Judge Kim was not a man who tolerated injustice, especially when it comes to his son. Those boys had unknowingly poked a sleeping bear, and Taeyong had no doubt about his father would ensure they regret it for the rest of their lives. By the time they reached home, Taeyong could see his father change his behavior. Mr. Kim, go to your room and rest. His voice calm but firm. I will handle this. Taeyong wanted to protest, to tell his father to leave it, but he knew it was pointless. Once his father decided on something, there was no point in stopping him. As he climbed his chair to his room, Taeyong couldn't shake the sinking feeling in his chest. He didn't want his father to cause trouble, but at the same time, a small part of him couldn't help but feel relieved that the humiliation he had paid, his father will take revenge. Those jerks need lesson. Let my father handle this. They made me cry. They have to pay for that. He just chuckled. The atmosphere in the principal's office was tense, everyone holding their breath in anticipation. Thong stood close to his father, his hand nervously gripping the hem of his sweater, while Jungkook and his group listened casually against the wall, trying to appear strong. The principal sat behind a desk, looking visibly uncomfortable as Judge Kim stood tall. Mr. Kim, Thong, his father's voice broke the silence. Are these the boys who bullied you? Thong hesitated for a moment before nodding. Yes, Dad, they are the one. He is the leader. He added, pointing directly at Jungkook. Jungkook smirked wider, stepping forward. Jungkook, so you need your daddy to fight for the battle, hmm? He mocked, crossing his arms. His group laughed behind him. Principal, Jungkook, step back. You don't know whom you are challenging. Just step back and behave. Jungkook, what? I don't know whom I am talking. I just know this is Kim Thong, who can't fight, so he bought his dad, complaining like a little kid. Mr. John. He walked in and stepped in between Jungkook and Thong. Stay away from my son. Each word lasted with authority, his finger pushing Jungkook back away from his son until he stumbled and his group catches him. Jungkook, look, you can't fight, so your dad is fighting. Thong lowered his gaze, choosing not to respond. But Judge Kim wasn't one to let such comments slide. He took a step forward, towering over Jungkook. Mr. Kim, mocking someone for seeking help doesn't make you stronger. He said his voice sharp and cold. It only shows how weak you are. Principal, Jungkook, I am warning you one last time. You are messing with the wrong person that you will regret later. Jungkook, you don't have to worry, Principal Lim. I will handle it, he said, looking directly into Mr. Kim's eyes. Principal, don't be reckless, Jungkook. This will be last warning. Believe me, you don't want to face the consequences. Mr. Kim, tell me one thing. You don't know about bullying happening in your university? Isn't the authority taking any step for this? Principal, Mr. Kim, he stammered. Mr. Kim showed his palm to stop him. Mr. Kim, it's too late to say anything. Judge Kim reached into his coat pocket and pulled out a folded document. Here, he said, showing the paper onto Jungkook's hand. This is your punishment notice. Jungkook's confidence lowered as he unfolded the paper. His eyes scanned the words, and his sweat quickly faded. Panic rushed across his face as he realized the situation. His friend leaned over to his shoulder to read, that expression turning equally shocked. Mr. Kim, community service, a formal apology, and a court hearing. Judge Kim reading the consequences. And that's just the beginning. I am the judge, Mr. John Jungkook, and I do not tolerate anyone mistreating my son or anyone else. And you guys have messed up with Judge's son. Now face the consequences. Jungkook swallowed answered confident lowering at Judge Kim's word. Jungkook, I'm sorry, sir, he stammered. He sounded desperate. I didn't mean for it to go this far. We were just messing around, nothing much. We didn't harm him or anyone. We were just casually messing with student. No harm, I swear. Mr. Kim. Judge Kim didn't even blink. Messing around? He replied, his tone dripping mockery. Do you think humiliating someone, making them cry, and tarnishing their self-confidence is a joke? If you can't handle the consequences, you shouldn't have done this in the first place. He turned to leave his hand on Thong's shoulder, but Thong hesitated. Thong, Dad, wait. He called out, his voice trembling. Judge Kim stopped, turning to face his son. Thong looked at Jungkook and his group, their cocky expression now replaced with fear and regret. Don't do this, Thong pleaded. It might ruin their future and their career, please. Mr. Kim. Judge Kim's jaw clenched. They should have thought about their future before bullying you. Actions are consequences, Thong. They have to pay for what they have done with my son. I am doing this not only for you, but for all the students who gets bullied by those people like them. Thong. But everyone deserves a second chance. Thong argued softly. They are students too, just like me. If we ruin their future now, what will they learn? Please, Dad, just give them one chance. Judge Kim stopped abruptly as they were leaving the principal's office, turning back to face Jungkook and his group. Mr. Kim, don't think you're off the hook just because my son spoke for you, he said firmly. You still cannot ignore the notice. The first hearing is already scheduled and you will attend it. Jungkook's eyes widened. But sir, he stammered. Didn't you say? Mr. Kim, Judge Kim raised a hand, silencing him. I said I might think about sparing you, but that depends on your action during the hearing. If you genuinely apologize in the court, I will consider leniency. However, his voice hardened. If I find ever a trace of insincerity or defense, I will drag every single of you straight to jail. Those words hit Jungkook and his group like a storm. The principal shifted uncomfortably in his chair. Taeyong tugged gently at his father's legs, trying to ease the tension. Taeyong, Dad, Taeyong whispered, I think they have learned their lesson. Mr. Kim. Judge Kim held up his hand again. This time he shut his son. Taeyong, this isn't just about you. This is about making them understand that their actions have consequences. If I let them walk away without facing the court, they will never truly learn. Jungkook clenched his fist, his head hanging low. His friends exchanged nervous glances, realizing how serious this matter has gone. Jungkook, we will be there, Jungkook finally said, and we will apologize, I swear. Mr. Kim, Judge Kim nodded. Good, then let this be a lesson for all of you. Your behavior today will define how you are treated tomorrow. Think about that carefully. Don't mess around again. That will lead me to send you another legal notice. He turned to his heels and left with Taeyong, leaving his group of bullets standing in silence. As they exited the office, Taeyong couldn't help but feel gratitude for his father's support, but also sympathy for Jungkook and his group, who now had a chance to save their future, but only if they truly mean it. For Jungkook, this wasn't just about facing the judge anymore. It was about facing the load of his own action. And for some reason, the kindness in Taeyong's eyes lingered in his mind, which he wanted to shake off, but couldn't help as his face kept on appearing in front of Jungkook. The next day, Taeyong entered in the university, hoping the bullying might not happen with him after yesterday's event. But as he approached his class, Jungkook group circled him, their faces showing irritation. Jimin, why did you run crying to your daddy? Can't you handle a little teasing? Hyungi, are you that spoiled, that naughty, that you can't deal with simple bullying? Hoseo, seriously, you are such a crybaby. Taeyong felt small and cornered. Their mocking question and taunts echoed in his mind, making him feel more helpless. His throat tightened and he didn't know how to respond. He kept his head low, avoiding their piercing gaze. Just then Jungkook appeared, his voice sharp and commanding as he called for his friends. Jungkook, what the hell are you doing? His group turned to Jungkook, confused and surprised by his tone. Yoongi, we are just asking him why he ran to his dad. You didn't think it's pathetic? Hoseo, yeah, why are you even taking his side all of a sudden? Did his dad scare you that much? Jungkook's jaw tightened. He glares at them. Are you all seriously this dumb? Didn't you learn your lesson yesterday? You are already facing the consequences of bullying him. You think it's okay to keep going? There's a legal notice against us, and if we do not stop, the legal notice might reach to our parents next time. Jimin, oh come on Jungkook, you are acting scared. You are the leader here. His dad doesn't own this university. Hoseok smirked. Yeah, your dad does. You don't need to be scared of anyone. Why are you acting like this? Hearing this, Taeyong froze in shock. Jungkook stared over the university, a fresh wave of anxiety coursing through him, as he wondered if this meant Jungkook could use his father's power against him. Jungkook's face darkened. Jungkook, Don't you dare to bring my father into this. I don't care who owns what. You are all crossing the line, and I am not going to let it slide anymore. He stepped closer to Thong and stood beside him, shielding him from their taunts. Listen, Thong, don't worry about anything. I am not going to use my father's influence to make this go away. I will take responsibility for what I did, and I will officially apologize to you at the hearing. Everything will be okay after that, I promise. Thong looked up at Jungkook in disbelief and hope in his eyes. Jungkook's tone, protective sentence made Thong feel a little safer, even if he was still processing everything. Meanwhile, Jungkook's friends stared at him in frustration, but his firm expression left them speechless. For the first time, Jungkook was standing against them, and it was clear he wasn't going to back down. And Jungkook can't understand why he's feeling to pull toward Thong. What's so special about him? Thong. Thank you, Jungkook. Jungkook. No, it's fine. I am at fault. I will do whatever it takes to make it up to you. Jungkook can't understand why he said that, but he said what he said, and he will stay on his words. The courtroom was filled with tension as Jungkook and his group stood on his side with Mr. Kim and Thong on the other. The judge, Mr. Kim, himself held the courtroom in the air of authority as he read through the case. Mr. Kim, John Jungkook, you stand accused of bullying my son. Thong, are you ready to take the responsibility of your action and make an official apology here in court? Jungkook, step forward, head hanging low. Yes, Your Honor. I deeply regret my action. I made a mistake and I am here to sincerely apologize to Thong. Jungkook. He turned to Thong, his gaze soft. Thong, I'm really sorry for everything I have done. I know I hurt you and I promise to make it up to you. This won't happen again. Thong looked down, his cheeks turning pink. Jungkook was sent tingling sensation in Thong's heart. Mr. Kim, good. Apology accepted. For now. But what about the rest of you? He turned his stern gaze toward Jungkook group. Yoongi, Jimin and Hoseok exchanging awkward glances but didn't move forward. Yoongi, we didn't mean to cause any harm, it was just... Mr. Kim, save your excuses. His voice sharp, silencing Yoongi mid-sentence. If you can't apologize properly here in front of the law, then perhaps I should send the legal notice directly to your home next time. I won't come myself. I will have your families deal with the consequences. The mention of involving their families sent shivers down their spine. Hoseok, no, we are sorry, we are apologizing. He bowed, apologizing to Thong. I'm sorry, Thong, please forgive me. Jimin, yeah, we are really sorry, Thong. We won't do it again. Yoongi, we didn't mean to hurt you, we are sorry. Mr. Kim, satisfied, Mr. Kim nodded but turned it back to Jungkook. John Jungkook, I will forgive you, but only on one condition. Jungkook straightened up, meeting the judge's eyes with hesitation. Thong's father looks scary in court. If you truly regret what you have done, then you will make it up to my son by looking after him. From now on, protect him. Make sure no one even dares to harm him again. Jungkook didn't hesitate. He turned to Thong, who was standing shocked. I promise I will take care of Thong and make sure he is safe. No one will ever able to hurt him again, not even me. Thong's face flushed deep red. He couldn't believe what he was hearing. Jungkook was already starting to make a soft void in his heart, and now this, it was too much for him. Mr. Kim, good. I'm trusting you with this responsibility, Jungkook. Don't disappoint me. And one more thing. About this hearing, only you guys and me knows. I'll make sure it stays between us. I will try to keep it secret because, as my son mentioned it, I didn't want this to cause you trouble for your future. With that, the hearing came to the close. They were shocked by Mr. Kim's statement. As they left the courtroom, Thong couldn't bring himself to meet Jungkook's eyes. His heart racing, Jungkook walked beside him. I hope this will not cause trouble in your future, Jungkook, and I'm sorry for causing you trouble. I didn't mean to, I swear, but Dad said the hearing is already decided. We can't take it back. Jungkook, it's okay, Taeyong. He suddenly grabbed at Taeyong's hand. It's my fault at first. I shouldn't have bullied you at first, Taeyong. But I promise I will take care of you from now on. Taeyong. He could paint big Bambi eyes staring at Jungkook shocked. No, please. You don't have to. I'm fine. I can take care of myself, Jungkook. Jungkook. But still, I will be flattered to help you throughout the classes and university. Anyway, I am now leaving. Take care, Taeyong. With that, he petted Taeyong's hand, leaving him shocked, leaving him in hope of something which he never opened. Taeyong. What was that? He stared at his hand. He stares at the direction where Jungkook left. He was so soft and loving and handsome, and he rocked his body dreamingly. Oh yeah, smart. He changed it quickly. For me, I think I am falling in love.